always say, remember one and know the other one is the opposite, right? And she said, no, the other one is everything else. You're so cute today. All right, so I like to remember flight or fight because I can picture that clown chasing me. All right, so we're gonna do this scenario. I am a very fit 40-something-year-old woman who gets here at 6:30 in the morning on a cold, dark February morning, right? And I'm the only one in the parking lot in my bright white car. And I pull up and I see some red balloons. What do I do? Go back home. Stay in the car. But let's be honest, what's happening physically in my body at that moment?
Shivering, sweating,
Let's talk about my heart.
faster,
It's gonna start beating faster. What's gonna happen to my breathing?
faster.
Heavy breathing. And then, say I actually see on the other side of the parking lot, y'all doing this visual with me? Because I am. It's scary. So on the other side of the parking lot, I actually see the clown. And he's holding some more red balloons. What is happening?
Suddenly, you know what you
All
do.
of a sudden, I don't even know how to open up my car. I don't even know where our keys are. Like, I just stepped out. I'm physically panicking, so my only option is to do what?
Get back in the car and run it over.
I can't find my keys.
What you do?
Why can't I find my keys in that
Because you're
situation?
Because you're
Just close your eyes.
Because everything.
Close my eyes! I might as well die. What not to do in a scary movie? Just close your eyes with the bad guys chasing you. No. So what am I gonna
You
do?
don't see it coming.
Everything's focusing on your organs, so you're not able to.
Everything is focusing on my skeletal muscle and sending that blood because of the neurotransmitter adrenaline or norepinephrine and epinephrine to my skeletal muscle because I want to run the heck out of there. I know I ain't gonna beat him up. So Basanti, you go ahead, close your eyes, you go right in front of you. And you open them, and then what are you gonna do? And then at that moment, what if I had to go to the bathroom and I was just waiting to get to work? Because I get here early and it's kind of like my own bathroom over there. It's a true story though. It's like my own private bathroom right there. As long as no one else is at work. So I was waiting to go to the bathroom, and then what happened? Yeah. And then I want to go home for real because then I'm not.
But you still can't find your keys.
And I can't find my keys. Now I've soiled myself. And then the clown's on the other side.
He
I
starts
am like
walking
in
towards
utter,
you.
it starts walking slowly walking. And what do I try to do? I am trying to dart over because I know I could climb up that hill real quick and get onto the main road and then run up to the collection where there's like other civilians, hopefully, right? And then I'm screaming the whole time.
You're
All right.
soiled this whole time.
I'm soiled this whole
Don't stop
time.
chasing when he's down there.
I love using myself as an example in this one. All right, so that is telling you that there is a sense of urgency to get the message of processing fight or flight. I'm processing that fast because there's a sense of urgency to do that. I'm not just chilling, hanging out. So the processing information comes from your CNS, right? And this is your spinal cord. Well, where did we say that sympathetic chain ganglion is? Right next to it. So whoever designed us decided, well, shit, I need these wires real close. Because if I need to get away from this situation, I need to send the message really quickly. So the initial ganglion or synapse, known as the preganglionic fiber, is very short. It's before the little bump. it's like it goes right from the spinal cord and says, ooh, relay, now you take over. And then it goes to where? The entire body, because now I'm shutting some of them off, but then turning some of them on. Okay? Especially your heart. So those from the sympathetic chain to the organs are long fibers. So my preganglionic fiber is short and my postganglionic fibers are long. But then in which side of the nervous system am I? Sympathetic. So remember when I said, remember one side and know the other one's the total opposite? So how long does it take to get from your vagus nerve? How long of a wire do we need from our vagus nerve to a penis? A long wire, right? Because we're going from head all the way down to the edge of my pelvic region, right? So my preganglionic fiber on my parasympathetic side is what length? Long. And then when I get there, I say, okay, I'm going to pass the baton now to you. And what neurotransmitter is doing all of this side? Acetylcholine. And what type of neurons, receptors do we call them on this side? Cholinergic. Man, y'all are so good. I think that's the fastest I've taught that. Because I keep looking at the clock and we've already passed 10 minutes past class. Yeah, there's another class in here. We gotta get out.
I have a quick question. But the vagus nerve is not going all the way to the gonad because something is in the picture, something is going from the sacrum median, from the sacral nerve.
Don't worry about that, girl. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. For you, because this is still directing these nerves too. Yeah. But I see how you did that. Yeah. This was just to get a visual of the length of that. So then why does that even matter? I always like you to stare at this for a couple seconds. Let's get us everybody back into the amusement park mode, right? Okay. And then relating it back to receptors and drugs for a second, and then we're done. Because we know those receptors, and now we know long or short. So when you go back through this, you'll be like, oh yeah, she said that. And this shows you how it does it so fast, because the sympathetic nervous system is right there. It's right there. So
Do we need to go through this page though?
I would like for you to just get a nice visual of it. But I promise you, with my scenario, and the reason why I showed you that colored picture is this is doing the same thing. I don't like this. How it doesn't relate to the body. I mean, I know, what is this? What is happening? Open stacks.
It looks like a boat.
It does look like a cruise ship. Which room you want? So, I know. I'm like, I want this one. Flashbacks to vacation. We're gonna be like those families that are like, this is our 52nd cruise. And just, and I promise you, if you remember clown scenario, what happened to Dr. K that morning? You don't even have to memorize any of this. Okay? Because there will be a handful of questions.
You ran to the one that says.
And you should know, what's gonna happen to my pupils? Dilate. How did you know that?
I need more light to see.
Because I need more light to see. And am I gonna start processing urine?
But it's
No, but if it's there, it's gonna go away. Because I need my skeletal muscle to hold the sphincter together. That's what I'm voluntarily controlling, right? All right, one more thing, because I talk about it in both sympathetic and parasympathetic. So when you go here, you're gonna notice that there are repeats of stuff. So we did talk about cholinergic. I'm running into the other class time, so we gotta get out of here. And cholinergic release acetylcholine. Now, there are specific receptors also attaching to cholinergic receptors that are part of the ganglionic neurons within the parasympathetic nervous system. And they are called nicotinic or muscarinic. Nicotinic are active. And you know how I remember that? Nicotine, yeah, this is parasympathetic. And they are known as excitatory. Muscarinic can be inhibitory or excitatory. So here's where we talk about alpha and beta receptors, and then I'm done. Alpha are all of our adrenergic receptors that are everywhere, but these are your excitatory. I'm just gonna write E for excitatory, okay? And beta are specifically for your heart muscle. And beta receptors for the heart muscle are excitatory. So here comes your question. What I can't talk and spell. I don't even think that looks right. Okay. So what part of the population would be prescribed a beta blocker? Somebody with heart palpitation or hypertension. So we're trying to decrease their heart rate because we're gonna block the activation of the heart. So then scenario number 2, really quickly. Now, instead of being a really fit 40-something year old in the morning when I saw the cloud, I am now on a beta blocker when I see the cloud. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do what Basanti said. Close my eyes and hope for the best. Because guess what? My heart will not be able to excite. So it would block the ability for norepinephrine to affect.